Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are having a fabulous day and you are safe wherever you are. So guys, I have to say thanks a lot. You all are giving so much love to my previous videos and I am just so happy. Like over 70 comments. Yeah, over 80 comments, I guess. 80 comments have been recorded in just one day, and that is really amazing. So we are at 160 subs. So let's hit that 200 mark, guys, really fast. But today, guys, we will be talking about Red Skull. Like yesterday, I posted a video on his PvE potential. This video is all about PvP. Now I have to say he's a very underrated character, guys. So let's take a look at what build I have given to my Red Skull. So as you can see, I changed this obelisk with guard break immunity, quick damage, and 4-second invincibility. Yeah, this one, guys. So yeah, I changed the custom gear just because like we cannot do PvP with that obelisk. That is a PvE obelisk, and he doesn't have natively super armor, so that is why he will be guard breaking a lot. So that is why I prefer guard break immunity, quick damage, and an invincibility. But the best obelisk you can give to Red Skull is a CTP of destruction, which I will be giving him. So as you can see the details, 122 attack speed, 40 crit rate, crit damage is almost max out, ignore defense is maxed out, and skill cooldown is almost max out. Gears are all at level 25. His skills, like guys, in PvP the second skill is the deadly combo, guys. Like the second skill and the third skill alone can one shot many characters. Not to mention his fifth skill can also one shot, and his fourth skill also has a capability to one shot. Yeah, he does struggle, guys. I will be perfectly honest with you guys. He does struggle a lot if you don't have native penetration. So he doesn't have native penetration. So characters who have CDP or authority or region, he will suffer a bit. Like he is not perfect by any means, guys, but he is amazing. Like he does it so better. I think he's the best awakened character to go for PvP, and I can say that for sure. We will be using this team, guys: Silver Surfer lead, Red Skull, and Mystique for the bonus damage to super villains and superheroes. We will be destroying some timeline metas, guys. You can also use this team, guys: Colossus lead, Red Skull, and Mystique. That would give him a damage reduction, but I guess this team works the best just because, guys, you also get the debuff. So without further ado, guys, let's check out how much good he is in PvP. So like here, guys, just look at this, guys. Boom. Like Silver Surfer, Jean Grey, I mean, like I tried all of the character, guys. You will see in the video I tried almost all characters of PvP, and I was surprised like how much underrated he is. Like he is a very powerful awakened character for PvP, especially. Like I have a guard break immunity, crit damage, and a 4-second invincibility. If I had a destruction, man, oh man, he would just one shot many bosses. Like Jean Grey is nothing for him. Like he just obliterates Jean Grey, guys. Like he is amazing. But the fact, I have to say, guys, I will be perfectly honest with you guys, there will be some mistakes which you will do as you awaken him and you will try in PvP. So I want to give you some tips and tricks to use Red Skull. So number one tip: when you are facing Silver Surfer, don't use the fourth skill. If you do it, you will get the reflect and you will die. Not to mention that try to avoid Jean Grey's fifth skill. So what I do, I bait out Silver Surfer's third skill and Jean Grey's fifth skill sometimes. So here, as you can see, this team is not very good of a team, but here Doctor Strange and Jean Grey Universal, like he just one-shotted that Jean. Like he is just, like he has so good of a tier 2 passive, that is 120% increase to hero type. So he will just obliterate like hero allies. Like here Doctor Strange is getting really annoying, but boom, just like that. So he is not very tanky, but he is tanky, guys. He can take some hits. Yes, he do reduces damage from damage received from hero allies. Like here the blue Jean Grey is a good competition to him. So here I baited out the fifth skill of Jean Grey, and then I switched to Red Skull, and just like that, guys, boom. He is really amazing. Like, CTP of Authority can give him a tough fight, but he can do it, guys. You need some practice. I will be perfectly honest, guys. This was not many of the runs that I did here. Like, they are not one shot. Like, I didn't did it in the first run. Like, I have to try 2 or 3 times. Like this team, Black Widow, I did it in first run. Like, I did it, and Black Widow can give him a tough fight just because Black Widow has really high native dodge and all, but he did it, guys. And man, that heal on the 4th skill is also very good. Like, I have returned from like no HP to full HP with that. So he is pretty good in timeline battle, and I was shocked that nobody talked about him in timeline battle. Like, if you see big Star Agents PvP list, he is not in the PvP list, guys, and I think he is really good, guys. He is not, definitely is not Jean Grey or Silver Surfer level, but you should also consider that where he was earlier in the game and now, man, he's like, I thought, like, by seeing his PvE potential, I was really not very impressed by him, but his PvP potential is on par level, guys. Like, I am loving it. Like, I have all the metas for timeline battle, guys, like Hulk, Silver Surfer, Jean Grey and all that, but I really like to use underrated character, guys, and he is one of an underrated character. He is really good. Yeah, you also need to look out for Colossus, guys, because he has the reflect. So don't use the 5th skill or any other skill, just use the 4th skill or the 2nd skill. So he is number 1, so let's fight him. So he doesn't have very high very good of a team, like Nick Fury lead, Jean Grey, Universal Jean Grey and Taskmaster, so it will not be a very tough fight. But Jean Grey, like, he is a serial Jean Grey killer, guys. Like, I mean, I can consistently kill Jean Greys. Like, Universal ones, yeah, Universal Jean Grey, this uniform is pretty easy to kill using Red Skull, but the blue one, the red and blue one, that Jean Grey can give him a tough fight. But I'm just so happy, guys, for Red Skull. Like, he's just amazing. And if you are planning to awaken him, I would suggest, like, don't expect a lot from him for PvE, but he can do decent in PvE, but PvP, man, he will be PvP. So what I would suggest, if you have a CTP of destruction, he would be the perfect candidate for it. Like, he doesn't have native penetration. Like, if he had native penetration, guys, he would have one-shotted many CTP of Authority Jeans, which I am finding, I don't know why, but I am finding a lot of CTP of Authority Jean nowadays in timeline battle. Like, earlier in the days, like maybe 1 month earlier, I found a lot of Jeans with CTP of Greed, but right now I don't know why people are switching to CTP of Authority a lot. However, CTP of Greed is really good for Jean. It can do PvE up to certain stage and PvP. But Red Skull, man, he's just amazing. So yeah, I'm loving it. So, like, almost like we did, did not find any Hulk out there. So Hulk and Apocalypse are the 2 meta timeline characters that I'm missing, that I didn't fight. Like, here tier 3 Black Bolt, just like, I don't think he has a chance. Like, he just got one-shotted. So here Black Widow, and boom, just like that. So he does so much damage to hero allies. Like it's funny, guys. Like, he's really good, and I'm loving it. So here we have one of the meta teams, guys. Silver Surfer tier 3, Thanos tier 3 and Jean Grey tier 3, and you cannot say that this isn't impressive. And yeah, guys, I did it in once. Yeah, this was my first try with this team. I did struggled a lot in later teams, but this was my first time. I just baited out Silver Surfer's 3rd skill, and boom, just like that. If Silver Surfer has a CTP of regen, then Silver Surfer can be a serious problem for him, especially if you kill the first one, and the second one, when he revives, he just uses the 5th skill, Silver Surfer. So you have to look out for that. But man, oh man, he is a serious Jean Grey killer, guys, and I am loving it. Like, if you are finding a hard time fighting Jean Greys and Silver Surfer in timeline battle, he can be a good candidate, guys. And if you are looking for an awakened character that can do really high PvP, Red Skull might be your choice, guys. And he's a perfect candidate for CDP of Destruction, which I will be giving him very soon. So yeah, like if he can do really like this high of a PvP with a normal guard break immunity, crit damage, 4-second invincibility, like he deserves it, guys. He deserves it. He was a really bad character. Without the, you definitely need the uniform to do this. But man, I love when he just one shots Jean. I love it. Like there are many few characters. There are very few characters, you know. There are very few characters that can do Jean Grey that well, that can one shot. So here Captain Marvel can give him a tough fight, guys. I will be perfectly honest, perfectly honest with you guys. I did try this team like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, third time I got it in the third time. Like Captain Marvel just gets so annoying. She just uses her third skill and a fourth skill, which Red Skull will find difficult. So if you just switch to Red Skull, she will just one shot him. Like not one shot him, because this Captain Marvel doesn't have CTP of Destruction. But if any Captain Marvel has a CTP of Destruction, Red Skull can be one-shotted. So here you cannot say that Red Skull killed Captain Marvel. Yes, Silver Surfer did reflected a lot, but man, Jean Grey is like nothing for him. He just ragdolls, and that awakened skill is a sure kill, guys. And like it is a full iframe, guys. Until Crossbones fires that machine gun, it is a full iframe. But another tip I would like to give you guys, like if you have the second lifeline of Jean, don't hit that awakened skill, because if there is Colossus at the end, you will die from the physical reflect. So here we are fighting Captain America, Captain Marvel and tier 3 Silver Surfer. All are good PvP characters. They were at the very top once upon a time, but now they are not. But they can be a good PvP character still, guys. They can do some work. Like here we did kill the previous Captain Marvel with Silver Surfer reflect, but here it is all about Red Skull. Like look at Quicksilver. Like he did his 4th skill, but he tanked out most of the hits, guys, and boom, the ultimate skill or the 6th skill is a perfect killer, guys. And I am loving it, guys. I'm loving it. I am loving him a lot. Like we killed like all the Jean Greys, both Silver Surfer uniform, Thanos, Black Widow, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, Black Bolt, all. Like I cannot name them all. Like he just obliterated all the hero allies and some villains, guys. Yeah, like he when he killed Thanos for the first time, I was surprised. Like I was not surprised by when he was killing all the hero allies. But man, he is a really underrated awakened character, guys. I'm pretty happy that I invested in him. Like I love the character in all. I am a huge fan of Red Skull. He is an iconic villain, but the fact that he has some potential, guys, and I love it. Like if he had 1 or 2 skill that was not energy based and physical based, he would be very good at PvE, as well as he is very good in PvP. So do consider him awakening. He is a very good character, but I would not consider him awakening before Mystique, Beta Ray Bill and all that. So that's it for today, guys. Stay tuned for the next video, and thanks a lot, guys.